Good morning, friends. My name is Sanjay Kumar Sharma. I am working in GSTN in the outreach and capacity building team for last few months, and it's our job to bring all the new material which is made available on the portal to you. So in that series, we are conducting this webinar on blocking and unblocking of e-way bill generation facility from the taxpayer's perspective. So I welcome you all to this webinar. So in today's webinar, we will look at three broad areas of the blocking and unblocking of e-way bill generation facility. The first is when and how the e-way bill generation facility will be blocked. In what circumstances does it get blocked? In second part, we will talk about how to get the e-way bill generation facility unblocked in case it has been blocked by the portal, and also how to view the accept or reject order on the portal if you have made a manual application for unblocking of e-way bill generation facility. So let's look at these three items one by one. So the first question to be considered is which return is to be considered for blocking of e-way bill generation facility. As of now, only form GSTR 3B, which is filed by a normal taxpayer, is going to be considered for blocking of e-way bill generation facility. You may be aware that a notification number 74 of 2018 was brought on 31st of December 2018, and which added a sub-rule E to Rule 138 of GST, as per which the e-way bill generation facility has to be blocked in case a taxpayer has failed to file his returns. So under what circumstances does the facility get blocked? A taxpayer will be disabled from generating e-way bill generation in case he or she has not filed 2 or more consecutive GSTR 3B returns. So that is the first condition. Now the second part of it is, in case the generation facility has been blocked for a particular taxpayer, even the person, the counterparty to the taxpayer, whether in the capacity of a consignor or a consignee, even they will not be able to generate a e-way bill in name of that particular GSTIN. This facility has been implemented on the portal with effect from 2nd of December 2019. Now, how does it work? Let's take an example and try and understand how it is going to work. The taxpayers who have not filed GSTR 3B returns for the month of, say, January and February of, say, 2020, their e-way bill generation facility will be blocked with effect from March of 2020. Now, the second question which may arise in people's mind is, what about a transporter who is trying to generate an e-way bill in respect of a blocked GSTIN? Even the transporter will be barred from generating e-way bill in the name of a particular GSTIN if they have been blocked. Now, in case you are trying to generate your own e-way bill by going to the portal, e-way bill portal, in case you have been blocked from generation of that facility, you will see this kind of message on your screen. Now, in case someone else is going to the portal to generate an e-way bill in your name, in your GSTIN, this is the message they will be shown on the screen in case you have been blocked from generation of e-way bill generation facility. Now the question is, what would be the impact on the e-way bills already generated for a blocked GSTIN? Say, for example, you were blocked with effect from, say, 9th of December 2019. Now, what happens to those e-way bills which have already been generated by you successfully? They will not be impacted. The e-way bills already generated will not be impacted in any way. That means these e-way bills will remain valid and can be used to move the goods to the destination. The transporter or the taxpayer can also update the vehicle and the transported details and carry out the extension in validity period of these e-way bills if required. Now, what happens to the transporters And how does the blocking or unblocking of e-way bill generation facility relate to the transporter? Now there will be two categories of transporters. Those transporters who are enrolled on the e-way bill portal but who are not registered on the GST portal. Now these transporters are not going to be impacted in any way whatsoever. Now what about the transporters who are registered with GST? That means they have a GSTIN, and if they are blocked, they will not be allowed to generate e-way bill in the capacity of either as a consigner or a consignee or a transporter. So this is going to be the impact on the transporters.